Good morning. Thank you for joining us with the PegNet status meeting. As far as the progression of work, continuing to working on the general mining architecture, and don't have too much more to report on that. So um, the goal is to get mining working and allow for mining on accumulate, and then being able to convert that to mining the Oracle price records on the PegNet. So that's kind of where we're headed. Um, any questions?
Not for now. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any other questions about the PegNet in general?
Yes, I was wondering how the OP return works with the PegNet.
Okay. So op return is a command on Bitcoin that allows us to write anchors into Bitcoin, and then those anchors are used to create cryptographic proofs of the state of the protocol. Now, in reality, this functionality will be done on Accumulate, where Accumulate anchors into Bitcoin, and that allows you to have a cryptographic proof of anything that's in Accumulate to any anchor that is in Bitcoin. So when you have a cryptographic proof that a data entry was made in Accumulate, that proof proves that entry occurred before that timestamp in a Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin is the most secure data structure on the planet, that's a powerful, powerful proof of the state of the Accumulate protocol and of transactions that are occurring in Accumulate, or and then because we're running on top of Accumulate, those transactions that are occurring inside of the PegNet. Anything?
Okay.
Does that you have a? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have another question? Any other questions?
Um, I will have some later.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Well, in our discussions before we turned on recording, we were talking about some places where you can find information about uh, PegNet and Accumulate, right? So
Yes.
let me share a window here and show you some data that you can find.
Yes.
Um, let's see. What is this? Oh, I shared my entire screen. I don't want to do that. That's too big. So let's cut that off and try that again. Let's get it right. So click here and go to here. All right.
Okay, so this is where we can find all the documentation regarding the PegNet, right?
Right.
Okay.
So PegNet and Accumulate.
Okay.
Um,
Very nice.
so let's see. Okay. So I went to accumulaternetwork.io, and this website allows you to find the white paper for Accumulate. It allows you to find the Explorer for looking at um, ADIs and accounts in Accumulate. Uh, Points to where you can get a wallet, lists features of the protocol, and has links to the community, the Twitter, the Discord, Reddit, and so forth. Um, and along the top here, you've got the dev docs, which will show you about basically a manual of the Accumulate protocol, how to set up nodes and how to run the command line interpreter if you wanted to do that. Reference of all the command line interpreter functions that accumulate supports. Um, so the whole CLI reference, all the commands that are possible. Allows you to create ADIs and send tokens and so forth. Has documentations of the SDKs and more. You know, uh, basically an attempt to give you pretty much a reference manual of the entire protocol.
Okay.
Um, the the other thing that it has inside of the uh, yeah, okay, so the other thing that it has is a list of things that are running around in the ecosystem, so you can find out about things like the wallet and the CLI and the Explorer. Other the Explorer to look at what's going on inside of the Accumulate blockchain, as well web wallets and some other features. Um, but one of the things that are listed as well are products that are built on Accumulate, and one of those is our own project, the PegNet. And here's a bit of a discussion on the PegNet. Uh, Very high level treatment, involves a lot of reasoning that was around a year or two ago. And if you need something that is a little uh, more updated, then there is a link to the um, PegNet white paper that you can get. Uh, I'll put them in the descriptions of the video. You can get this white paper, which we released not too long ago, a couple or 3 weeks ago, and this is being updated as you go. So that's about all I have right now, at least a high level view of where you can get information on the PegNet.
Okay.
Anything else?
And not for now.
Okay. Well, today's update is a bit short and sweet. Um, I appreciate everybody's interest in the project, and we'll see you next week.